Random lift tours! Just like a normal lift tour, but with that extra little touch of randomness. It's the middle of the night and King's College Hospital is deserted. And in the tower, a lift filmer wakes up to film the lifts while the hospital is empty. The tower has 3 sets of lifts, a set of 3 lifts, a set of 2 lifts, and I recently found a hidden lift. First of a set of 3 lifts, these have problems where the inner and outer doors become disattached. And now to the set of 2 lifts. These lifts are locked and you can only get in them when a member of staff comes out. There's no one about at this time of night. And next to these lifts, oh look, a light switch and no one about to tell me off if I press it. And now, I recently found a hidden lift I didn't know about. I could get in this lift but I couldn't make it move as all the floors are locked.
Lift going up.
This lift must go up to the ward I'm in. That's strange. And now into the old part of the hospital and to the old lift there. And now into the Jubilee wing. This area is usually so busy. Look how quiet it is. It's like it's a different place. And now into the main lifts. And now to the next lift. This used to have really good acceleration, but it doesn't so much anymore. This also goes up to a service area, but it needs a key. I so much want to know what's up there. I tried going up the stairs, but there's just a locked door at the top.
Floor 1, ground floor, lower ground floor, doors opening, going
And now, on the second floor, there's a rather strange platform lift that goes to ultrasound, but that's closed at this time of night. And on the other side of the Jubilee wing, there's a lift, but it's locked off. Oh! And at the front of the Jubilee wing, there's a little lift that goes to a clinic, but you guessed it, is closed at this time of night. And now, as it's late at night, there's no one about to tell me off. So let's try pressing some light switches. And now into the main part of the hospital. And the main corridor is so empty. This is so weird. It's so busy during the day. And now to the main lifts. The first one only goes as far as floor 2.
mind the door. Ground floor. Doors open.
And now to the next lift, which goes as far as floor 3.
Second floor. Doors opening. Lift go.
And now to the central lift, which has been modernised a bit.
Doors open.
And now to the next lift. As there's no one else about at this time of night, let's go running round the hospital like a mad person. And now to the next lift, which used to go from exit level ground 1, 2 and 3. They've now extended the lift shaft and replaced the lift. The lift now goes from exit level ground 1, mezzanine 2, 3 and now 4. They replaced the lift with a really crap Doppler lift, which was so crap it only lasted a few years and has already been modernised.
Doors closing.
And now to the next lift, which used to be a really old gated lift, but they've replaced it with a stupid generic. The old lift only used to go from the first floor to the 4th floor. They've now extended the shaft to all floors, but despite this they only let you go from the ground to the 3rd floor.
Doors closing. Third floor. Doors opening.
And now to the next lift, which used to be an old Otis which never worked. They've now replaced it with a stupid generic.
Third floor. Doors opening.
And now to the next lift.
Doors closing. Second floor.
And now to the main entrance, which is also deserted at this time of night. And now to the staff only lift, which is a rather unusual fitting.
Doors closing. Doors opening.
The next lift was an old Otis, modernised by Otis, but it wasn't working. And now to the rather old Pawn and Dunwoody lifts near the operation theatres. And now, nearby, there's a rather spooky 1930s staircase. Let's go up it to see where it goes. On the 3rd floor, the 30s staircase finishes, but it's been extended by a modern-day metal staircase. That's rather strange. Let's carry on up. And here's the top of the metal staircase. Spooky. You can't get out at any of the floors in this staircase. That's rather strange. And now, let's go back to the tower, but this time, let's go along the spooky basement. And now, in the basement of the tower, there's a really creepy room where there's a red line drawn on the walls. As there's an MRI scanner above, nothing made of metal can be placed above this red line. This is so creepy. And now, if you thought the basements were spooky, that's nothing compared with what's next. In the basement of the tower, I found another passage coming off which I didn't know about. This passage is so spooky. Let's go along it to see where it goes. And at the end of the passage, there's a really creepy looking lift. Let's ride it. And now I'm going back along to the ward to go back to sleep. It's now morning, and here is my hospital room. And here is my bed. It is so amazing. There are controls to sit up and move the legs, and the yellow button does both at the same time. The controls on the other side have the additional button to make the bed go up and down. First, here is the bed sitting up. And now, here is raising the bed. And now, on the side of the bed, there are even more buttons. These two buttons select the mode of operation for the patient's controls. There's also an additional button to move just the feet. The padlock button locks the patient's controls. The light bulb button turns on a stupid little light under the bed which doesn't really do anything. There's also a tilt button which tilts the bed. The yellow CPR button moves the bed back to the default position. It's now time to get to those lifts I didn't manage to get to at night. First to the set of 2 lifts in the tower.
Doors closing. Basement. Doors opening.
And now to that hidden lift. I searched all through my ward and yes, I managed to find it. now to a small hydraulic lift next to the tower. And now into the Jubilee wing and to that rather strange platform lift to ultrasound. And now to the small hydraulic lift to clinics.
Doors closing. Lower ground floor. Doors open. Going up.
In the restaurant I found a dumb waiter, but it wasn't working. And now to the buildings outside of the hospital. The first building has some eco-discs. The next building has a Hamden Champness lift. The next building also has a Hamden Champness lift. The next building has a really slow Otis 2000 hydraulic. The next building has a crap generic Doppler lift.
Doors closing. Going up.